Hi, I'm Kayla Owen. I am the stage manager of Briar Fall Drama, a Disappearing Number. I block, I call the show, I'm at every rehearsal making sure everything runs smoothly. I set props with the help of my ASM, Catherine Dow. I fill out paperwork, just get everything ready for the show and keep in contact with the cast and the director. The unique thing about this show that we're doing is it incorporates a lot of different technological aspects, and one of them are the projections, which I have been working on since the summer. And we've just been gathering a lot of things, and we've had outside help. Mikey Price has been helping us with the projections, and now it's November and everything's starting to come together, and it's going to be really exciting. I'm really excited for it.
I'm Richard, and I'm a leader on the tech crew. I do all the rigging on the tech crew. I also lead some of the building. I teach the newer members about what their jobs are, how to do them. The coolest project I've done is the screen for a disappearing number. It's a 12-foot wide by 10-foot tall rear projection screen that we fly up and down. I designed and built the entire system.
Hi, I'm Will Clark, and I run QLabs in the tech department. QLabs is a theater-based software on the computers that you can use to control lights, sound, and cameras, and many other aspects of technical theater. We found this old computer that didn't have a software or anything on it. I got it up and running, and that was probably one of my favorite parts so far.
Hi, I'm Lee Rosen, and I'm composing the music for this year's drama. A Disappearing Number uses two varieties of music, techno and traditional Indian music. And so my role was to both create techno music and to help write Indian music. For the techno music, I used a program called Pro Tools, which is a music making software. For the Indian music, I collaborated with two musicians, Karthik Rao and Sajan Bar. They helped me create much of the Indian music. Specifically, the most challenging part was writing music for the Tehai, which is an Indian dance scene. So my favorite part of this entire experience has been collaborating with everyone. Really, everyone here is very talented, and it's very humbling to be able to be put in the position of composing the music for the entire play.
Hi, I'm Maddie Albert, and I play Ruth Minnan.
And I'm Brian Danoff, and I play Al Cooper.
Ruth is a pure mathematics professor who's inspired by the mathematician Ramanujan.
And Al is a businessman who is chasing after Ruth, who is chasing after Ramanujan's legacy.
So what surprised me most about working on this show is how I really came to connect with the character that I'm trying to portray, because initially I really didn't think I would have anything to relate to, anything in common with her, but it turns out we really share a lot of the same qualities.
What I've liked the most about this show is discovering just how real every single character is. No one is really playing a cartoony character. Everyone is incredibly real and grounded and down to earth with a lot of relatable conflicts and struggles that everyone in the audience can relate to. So if there's one thing about this show is that throughout the entire play, everything feels very authentic and real.
I'm Jasmine, and I play Srinivasa Ramanujan. Ramanujan is a mathematician from India, and he travels to London to work on mathematics with G.H. Hardy. And the story is about their collaboration and his eventual deterioration because he's away from home so long. I think the most interesting thing is that most of my part is in voiceovers, and I only have one live line, so learning how to act physically has been a really big part of it.
Hi, I'm Sabine, and I'll be playing Aninda. And I'm Kristen, and I'll also be playing Aninda. Aninda is the narrator of the show, and she gets to interact with the audience a lot, which is really cool. And she's also a physicist, so she knows a lot about Ramanujan, and about string theory, and about a lot of the main concepts of the show. And she tries to help the audience understand how everyone's connected through mathematics. So she gives a series of lectures and also speaks to the audience directly. The role of Aninda was split up into 4 parts, mainly because Aninda is trying to show the audience that this is just a show, and that we are all actors on a stage, and that we can't take everything that's happening on stage as reality, because even though the mathematics is real, we're all just playing a show for the audience.
And our Anindas are different because Sabine's Aninda speaks directly to the audience and introduces the show, but my Aninda is actually giving a lecture at CERN Institute and is telling the story of Ramanujan and Hardy, so they're creating that story on stage while I'm speaking about it.
Something I really liked about getting to play Ninda is that I got to break the fourth wall, which I've never really been able to do in a show. And this is really fun because addressing the audience is so different from like all of the method acting that we're kind of taught usually in shows, and it's really a way to introduce a new aspect or like a new element to the show, which is really, really fun.
The creation of this show was really difficult because there were, within one scene, there's two different parts to it at some points. Like I'm speaking while they're creating a scene, like visualizing and physically in the back, and there's so many different parts we all bring together with the music and the sound effects and the lights, and everything comes together. Like, it'll be great.